be me. 30 years old, senior software architect at major tech company. Live alone in a nice downtown apartment, have my life together, except for one tiny detail. Never had a girlfriend, never held hands with a girl, never even been on a proper date. Spent my 20s grinding LEET code and climbing the corporate ladder instead of socializing. My coworkers think I'm married to my job. They're not wrong. It's Saturday afternoon and I'm at the fancy organic grocery store near my place, pushing my cart through the produce section, mentally calculating macros for my meal prep. Suddenly hear a crash from the cereal aisle. Look over and see boxes of cereal all over the floor. There's a girl standing in the middle of the mess looking confused. She's about 25, wearing an oversized pink hoodie with a cartoon character on it, jean shorts, and sneakers with Velcro straps. Her hair is in two messy pigtails and she's holding a box of the sugariest cereal known to mankind. She looks adorable in the most childish way possible. I walk over to help because nobody else seems to be doing anything. Are you okay? She looks up at me with big doe eyes. I was trying to reach the Lucky Charms on the top shelf and I accidentally pulled the whole display. She's talking really fast and gesturing wildly with her hands. I notice store employees approaching with annoyed expressions. It's fine, accidents happen, let me help you clean up. We start picking up cereal boxes together. She's humming some cartoon theme song while doing it. I'm stacking boxes methodically. She's just tossing them randomly back on the shelf. Do you like Lucky Charms? I love Lucky Charms. The marshmallows are the best part. I always eat those first. She's bouncing on her heels while talking. I usually just eat oatmeal. Oatmeal is boring. You need to live a little. This girl I just met is giving me life advice in the cereal aisle. We finish cleaning up. I grab the Lucky Charms box from the top shelf for her. Thank you. You're really tall. I wish I was tall. She's probably 5'3" at most. I'm about to walk away when she suddenly grabs my cart. Wait, you need to help me shop. I don't know what to get, and my mom gave me a list, but I can't read her handwriting. She pulls out a crumpled piece of paper covered in cursive writing. Before I can respond, she's already pushing my cart toward the dairy section. Come on! I need milk and eggs, and I think it says bread, but it might say beans. This girl has zero boundaries. I follow her because I'm too confused to resist. She's reading the list out loud, squinting at it like it's written in ancient hieroglyphics. Okay, so we need milk. The white kind, not the chocolate kind, even though chocolate milk is superior. She grabs a gallon and tosses it in my cart. That's my cart. We're shopping together now. It's more fun this way. She's already moved on to the eggs. Grabs a carton, opens it to check them, somehow drops it. Eggs everywhere. And employee comes over looking pissed. The girl looks like she's about to cry. I'm so sorry, I was just checking if they were broken. I didn't mean to. I step in because I can't watch this train wreck. I'll pay for the damages, it was an accident. The employee sighs and walks away to get cleaning supplies. The girl looks at me with watery eyes. You're so nice. Most people just yell at me when I break stuff. How often is she breaking stuff that this is a regular occurrence? We continue shopping, she's talking nonstop about random topics. Did you know that dolphins sleep with one eye open? I learned that from a documentary. Well, I didn't watch the whole thing because it was boring, but I remember that part. She's holding up the entire express lane, telling the cashier about her cat. His name is Mr. Whiskers, and he's orange and fat, and he hates everyone except me. The cashier is scanning items with dead eyes. Total comes to $85. She reaches into her pocket and pulls out a $20 bill. Oh no. What? I don't have enough money. Mom gave me 40, but I lost the other 20 somewhere. She's frantically checking all her pockets. People behind us in line are getting impatient. I make a decision that will change my life. I'll cover it. Her face lights up like it's Christmas morning. Really? You're the best. I'll pay you back, I promise. She definitely won't pay me back. I pay for both our groceries. She insists on pushing the cart to the parking lot. She's skipping next to me, humming that same cartoon song. Where's your car? I don't have a car. I walked here. Well, I tried to take the bus, but I got on the wrong one and ended up on the other side of town, so I walked from there. This girl is a walking disaster. That's like 5 miles. How are you going to carry all these groceries? She looks at the bags, then at me. I didn't think about that. Of course she didn't. I'll give you a ride. Yay! I've never been in a fancy car before. Drive a Tesla. It's nice, but not that fancy. We load groceries in my trunk. She immediately starts pressing every button in my car. What does this do? What about this? Oh my gosh, the seat heaters. She's like a kid in a toy store. Where do you live? She gives me an address in a lower middle class neighborhood about 15 minutes away. The whole drive she's telling me about her life. I live with my mom. I had a job at a coffee shop, but I kept messing up orders, so they let me go. Before that, I worked at a pet store, but I let a hamster escape. She says all this cheerfully, like it's completely normal. What do you do? I'm a software architect. What's that? I design and build computer systems. That sounds hard. I'm not good with computers. One time I deleted all my mom's photos trying to play solitaire. How is that even possible? We pull up to a small house with a messy front yard. There's a woman in her 50s sitting on the porch. The girl jumps out of the car. Mom, I made a new friend and he paid for groceries and gave me a ride. I get out to help unload. The mom walks over. She looks tired but kind. Thank you so much for helping, Emma. I was worried when she didn't come back after 2 hours. Emma. Okay, now I have a name. It was no problem. Emma is already running into the house with grocery bags. The mom lowers her voice. She has ADHD and dyslexia. Sometimes she gets overwhelmed with tasks. I really appreciate you being patient with her. Suddenly everything makes sense. She seems like a sweet girl. She is. She just struggles with things that come easy to other people. Kids were really cruel to her growing up. Emma comes bouncing back out. Can my friend come inside? I want to show him Mr. Whiskers. The mom smiles. I'm sure he's busy, Emma. I should leave. I have meal prep to do, code to review, a normal Saturday evening to get back to. I have a few minutes. Emma squeals and grabs my hand. I freeze. A girl is holding my hand. Granted, she's dragging me into her house to show me her cat, but still. This is the most physical contact I've had with a woman who isn't my mother in years. Their house is cluttered but cozy, lots of colorful decorations and photos on the walls. Emma is still holding my hand, leading me to the living room. There's a massive orange cat sleeping on the couch. That's Mr. Whiskers. Isn't he perfect? The cat opens one eye, looks at me with disdain, goes back to sleep. He's great. Emma plops down on the couch next to the cat, patting the spot next to her. I sit down. She immediately starts talking about every thought in her head. Do you like cats? I love cats. Dogs are okay too, but cats are better because they're soft and they purr and oh my gosh, have you ever seen a cat video where they get scared of cucumbers? She's pulling out her phone, showing me videos. I'm sitting in a stranger's house watching cat videos on a Saturday afternoon. This is the weirdest my life has ever been. Her mom brings us lemonade and cookies. Emma talks about wanting to make friends, but it's hard for her. People don't always understand her. Emma is now showing me her collection of stuffed animals. This is Mr. Floppy, and this is Princess Sparkles, and this is Detective Buttons because he looks serious. She's holding up various worn stuffed animals. I'm a 30-year-old man sitting in a living room being introduced to stuffed animals, but somehow it's not terrible. Emma is genuinely happy, no pretense, no games, just pure, unfiltered joy about simple things. It's refreshing compared to my usual interactions with people. We talk for another hour. Well, she talks. I mostly listen. I learned that her favorite color is pink, she loves cartoon movies, she's scared of thunderstorms, and she once tried to dye her hair purple, but it turned green. Finally, I tell her I need to go. She walks me to the door. Will I see you again? There's genuine hope in her voice. Maybe, if we run into each other at the store. Can I have your phone number? Then we can be real friends. She hands me her phone. It has a case covered in glitter and stickers. I put my number in. Text me anytime. I drive home wondering what just happened, get back to my apartment, put away my groceries that I forgot about. My phone buzzes. It's a text from an unknown number. Hi, it's Emma. Thank you for being nice to me today. You're my favorite person I met this week. Also, Mr. Whiskers says hi. I stare at my phone, respond with, Hi, Emma. Glad I could help. She immediately texts back, Do you want to hang out tomorrow? We could go to the park. I love the park. There's ducks. I have plans tomorrow. Those plans are sitting at home, optimizing my investment portfolio. Sure, what time? 2 p.m. I'll meet you at Riverside Park. Bring bread for the ducks. Yay, 2 p.m. I'll meet you at Riverside Park. Bring bread for the ducks. What am I doing with my life? Sunday comes, I show up at the park with a bag of bread. Emma is already. They're wearing a sundress covered in flowers. She waves enthusiastically when she sees me. We spend 3 hours feeding ducks. She names every single duck. That one is Gerald, he's the grumpy one. And that's Patricia, she's the mom. And those babies are Tom, Jerry, and Sparkles. She's throwing bread with the enthusiasm of someone at a rock concert. A duck bites her finger. She screams, but then laughs. Gerald is mean. After the park, we get ice cream. She orders a triple scoop with every topping available, gets it all over her face within seconds. Hands me her phone. Take a picture. I want to remember today. I take the photo. She immediately posts it somewhere with a caption I can't read before she puts her phone away. You're really quiet. Do you not like talking? I'm just not used to this much social interaction. That's okay. I can talk enough for both of us. She proceeds to prove this statement. Tells me about her entire childhood, her favorite TV shows, her opinions on every animal at the zoo, her thoughts on why pizza is the perfect food. I'm learning more about this random girl in one day than I know about coworkers I've had for years. Walk her home, she stops at her front door. Today was the best day ever. Can we hang out again? Yeah, sure. She hugs me suddenly. I stand there stiffly, not knowing what to do with my arms. She doesn't seem to notice. You're the nicest person ever. Bye, runs inside. I walk back to my car in a daze. This becomes our routine. We hang out every weekend. The grocery store, the park, the mall, the arcade. Emma has the attention span of a goldfish, but infinite energy. She'll be talking about movies then, suddenly, look at that cloud. It looks like a dinosaur. She trips over nothing at least 5 times per outing, spills drinks, drops food, walks into glass doors. I've become her unofficial handler. My coworkers notice I'm less available on weekends. Got a girlfriend? One asks jokingly. Something like that. I'm not sure what we are. We hold hands when we walk. She hugs me constantly. She texts me 50 times a day. But we never talked about being anything official. One Saturday, we're at the movies watching some animated film she insisted on seeing. She's completely engrossed, eating popcorn by the handful. Occasionally, she grabs my arm during exciting scenes. After the movie, she's crying. The dog almost died. That was so sad. I hand her napkins. But he didn't die. He was fine at the end. But he almost died. She's sobbing in the theater lobby over a fictional animated dog. People are staring. I guide her outside. She's still sniffling. We sit on a bench. She leans against my shoulder. You must think I'm so stupid for crying over a cartoon. I don't think you're stupid. Everyone else does. People at my old jobs, kids in school, even some family members think I'm dumb. She's not crying about the dog anymore. You're not dumb. You just process things differently. You really think so? Yeah. She looks up at me. I really like you, like really like you. You don't treat me like I'm broken. My heart is pounding. I really like you too? She sits up straight, eyes wide. Like? Or just like? I'm 30 years old and we're having a middle school conversation. Like. She launches herself at me in a hug. We're both falling off the bench, land on the grass. She's on top of me laughing. People walking by are definitely judging us. Does this mean we're boyfriend and girlfriend? If you want to be. Yes, I have a boyfriend. This is the best day of my life. She's yelling this to the entire park. I'm laying on the ground having an existential crisis about how I got here. That was 3 months ago. Now it's a regular Tuesday evening, and I'm at Emma's house for dinner. Her mom made spaghetti. Emma has sauce all over her face. Tell him about the thing, Mom. Emma's mom puts down her fork. Actually, I did want to talk to you about something. Oh no. Emma really cares about you, and I can see you care about her too. Emma is nodding enthusiastically. I know Emma can be a lot to handle. She needs patience and understanding, but she has the biggest heart of anyone I know. Mom, stop! You're embarrassing me. Emma's face is red. I just want to make sure you understand that Emma processes things differently. She got bullied a lot growing up. Kids were cruel. Even some adults don't have patience for her. I know where this is going. I understand. Emma's mom looks at me seriously. If you're going to be in her life, really be in her life, I need to know you're not going to leave when things get difficult or complicated. Emma is staring at her plate. I'm not going anywhere. Emma looks up, eyes watery. Really? Really. She jumps up and hugs me so hard I almost fall out of my chair. Her mom is smiling. Okay, good, because Emma's been planning your future together in her notebook for weeks. Mom, Emma is mortified. She has names picked out for your future cats. Mom, stop! I'm laughing. Emma is hiding her face. After dinner, Emma's mom pulls me aside. I'm serious about what I said. Emma doesn't understand when people are being fake or using her. She trusts completely. If you're going to break her heart, please do it now before she gets more attached. The weight of responsibility hits me. I care about her. I'm not going to hurt her. Good, because if you do, I'll key your fancy car. She says it with a smile, but I believe her. Emma bounces over. Want to watch a movie? I picked a good one. It's another animated film. We watch it on the couch. She falls asleep halfway through with her head on my shoulder. Her mom covers her with a blanket. She's always been like this, falls asleep anywhere when she's comfortable. I carefully move to let her lay down properly. She unconsciously grabs my hand in her sleep. Drive home that night thinking about everything. I have a girlfriend who can barely go grocery shopping without causing chaos. She texts me constantly with random thoughts and way too many emojis. She cries over cartoon dogs and names ducks at the park. She holds my hand like she's afraid I'll disappear. Somehow this is the happiest I've ever been. My life went from optimizing algorithms and maximizing productivity to spending weekends watching animated movies and feeding ducks. I thought I had everything figured out. Turns out I didn't know what I was missing until a clumsy girl knocked over cereal boxes and changed everything. My face when the cute girl who made me pay for her groceries became my girlfriend, and I'm more successful in love than my career. That feeling when you spent 30 years avoiding relationships only to fall for someone who can't read cursive and names her stuffed animals Detective Buttons. Be me. Been dating Emma for 6 months now. Things have been going great. She's still a walking disaster, but she's my walking disaster. Lately, I've noticed something weird, though. Emma has been acting different, kind of defensive and contradictory. We're at the mall one Saturday, and she wants to go to the anime store. Didn't know she was into anime. I'm not into anime. I just think some of the art looks cool, okay? She's blushing and looking away. We go inside, and she immediately gravitates toward the manga section. Picks up a shoujo manga with sparkly romance on the cover. This looks stupid. Who even reads this stuff? She's clutching it to her chest. Do you want to buy it? No, well maybe, but only because the art style is interesting, not because I care about the story. She buys 3 volumes. Later at her house, she's reading them while I'm sitting next to her. Catch her tearing up at a romantic scene. Are you crying? No, I just have something in my eye. It's dusty and... Here! It's not dusty. She slams the manga shut and crosses her arms. Anyway, these books are for babies. I don't even know why I bought them. She's literally reading them every time I come over now. This Tsundere act becomes a pattern. We're watching a movie, and she scoots closer to me. I put my arm around her. I'm not cuddling with you. I'm just cold. Your arm happens to be warm. She snuggles deeper into my side. I bring her flowers one day. Flowers? What am I supposed to do with these? They're just gonna die anyway. She immediately puts them in water and takes 50 photos of them. Her mom pulls me aside one evening. Emma's been watching a lot of anime romance lately. I think she's trying to act like the characters. That explains so much. She keeps saying she doesn't like you that much, but then spends an hour picking out outfits before you come over. Emma appears in the doorway. Mom, stop telling him embarrassing things. I don't care what I wear. I just happen to change. 5 times today, for no reason. Her face is completely red. The next weekend, Emma wants to go to a card shop. Apparently, she's been getting into Pokemon cards. My coworker's kid showed me, and they're kind of interesting, I guess. Not that I'm obsessed or anything. She has a binder full of cards at home. We walk into the card shop, and Emma's eyes go wide. There's a display case with expensive vintage cards. She's pressing her face against the glass. Is that a Charizard? The shop owner walks over. That's a base set Charizard, unlimited edition, PSA 10 grading, one of the best condition cards in existence. Emma's mesmerized. How much? $10,000. Emma's face falls. Oh, that's fine. I didn't even want it anyway. She walks away quickly, browsing other cards. But I can tell she's upset. She's being quieter than usual, giving one-word answers. You okay? I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be fine? It's just a stupid card anyway. Only idiots spend that much money on cardboard. She's pouting. We leave the shop and she's dragging her feet. I don't even like Pokemon that much. It's for kids anyway. She's been talking about Pokemon non-stop for 2 weeks. I make a mental note. A few days later, I do some research. Find a reputable dealer, authenticate the card, make the purchase. My bank account weeps, but whatever. Invite Emma over to my apartment the following weekend. She arrives wearing an oversized hoodie with Pikachu on it. I'm only wearing this because all my other clothes are dirty, not because I like Pokemon. Sure, Emma. I have something for you. I pull out the PSA-graded Charizard card. Emma stares at it, then at me, then back at the card. Is that? The card from the shop, yeah. Her eyes start watering. You bought this? For me? Yeah. She's full on crying now. This is so stupid. Why would you spend so much money on me? I don't deserve this. She's hugging me and crying into my chest. I'm not even a good girlfriend. I break stuff and say mean things, and I'm too dumb to do anything right. Emma, you're perfect exactly as you are. No, I'm not. Stop being so nice to me. It makes me want to cry more. She's holding the card like it's the most precious thing in the world. Thank you. This is the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me. But don't think this means I like you more now or anything. She kisses me for the first time. It's awkward, and she bumps our teeth together, but it's perfect. She pulls back, face bright red. That didn't mean anything. I was just saying thank you. Don't get any weird ideas. She kisses me again. We spend the rest of the evening with her showing me her entire Pokemon card collection. So this one is a holographic Blastoise, and it's super rare, but not as rare as Charizard. She's info dumping about card values and evolution stages. It's adorable watching her be passionate about something. Everything is going great until my mom calls. Honey, your father and I want to meet your girlfriend. You've been together 6 months and we haven't even seen a photo. I've been avoiding this. My parents are successful surgeons, both incredibly accomplished. They've always had specific expectations for me. Education, career, and yes, the type of person I should date. When were you thinking? How about next Saturday? We'll cook dinner at our place. I agree, because I can't avoid it forever. Hang up, and Emma's looking at me curiously. Was that your mom? Yeah, they want to meet you. Emma's face goes through several emotions. Excitement, fear, panic. What? Your parents? They're going to think I'm an idiot. No, they won't. Yes, they will. I can barely string sentences together. What if I say something stupid? What if I trip and break something expensive? These are valid concerns, knowing Emma. Just be yourself. Myself is a disaster. She's spiraling. Spend the next week getting texts from Emma, panicking. What do I wear? What if they ask me about my job? I don't have a job. What if they ask about my education? I barely graduated high school. What if they hate me and tell you to break up with me? I reassure her constantly, but she's convinced this is going to be a catastrophe. Saturday arrives. I pick Emma up. She's wearing a nice dress, actually looks put together. You look great. Whatever, it's not like I tried hard or anything. This was just in my closet. Her mom told me she went shopping specifically for this. Entire drive to my parents' house, Emma is fidgeting. What if I use the wrong fork? Rich people have like 50 forks, right? Emma, relax. I can't relax. Your parents are going to think you're dating a complete moron. We pull up to my childhood home. It's a large house in an expensive neighborhood. Emma's eyes go wide. You grew up here? This is like a mansion. It's just a house. No, it's not. We walk to the door. Emma's gripping my hand so tight it hurts. My mom opens the door before we even knock. There you are? Come in. My mom is dressed elegantly as always, taking in every detail of Emma. You must be Emma. We've heard so much about you. Emma's voice comes out higher than normal. Nice to meet you, Mrs. Anderson. We used fake names for privacy, but you get it. My dad appears from the study. He's tall, intimidating, wearing an expensive sweater. So this is the famous Emma. He shakes her hand. Emma looks terrified. We sit in the living room making small talk. Emma's being uncharacteristically quiet. My mom is asking polite questions. So, Emma, what do you do for work? Emma's face goes red. I'm between jobs right now. I worked at a coffee shop, but it didn't work out. And before that, I was at a pet store, but I'm looking for something new. She's talking too fast. My mom smiles, but I can see the judgment. I see. And what are you interested in pursuing? Emma looks panicked. I don't really know. I just like helping people and animals, and I collect Pokemon cards? Why did she phrase that as a question? My dad raises an eyebrow. Dinner is served and it's fancy. Multiple courses, wine I know Emma won't drink, complicated silverware arrangements. Emma's staring at the forks in confusion. I quietly show her which one to use first. She's cutting her food very carefully, concentrating hard. My mom launches into talking about their recent medical conference. My dad discusses a complicated surgery he performed. They're both brilliant and accomplished and making it very clear. Emma's shrinking in her seat. So, Emma, where did you go to college? My mom asks. I didn't go to college. I graduated high school and then tried to work. The silence is heavy. My parents exchange a look. I see. Education isn't for everyone, I suppose. The condescension is barely hidden. Emma's eyes are watering, but she's trying to hold it together. Emma has ADHD and dyslexia. School was difficult for her, but she's incredibly kind and creative. I jump in to defend her. My mom's smile is tight. That's wonderful, dear. Everyone has their strengths. It doesn't sound like a compliment. After dinner, my parents asked to speak with me privately. Emma stays in the living room looking miserable. My mom doesn't waste time. She seems very sweet, but is she really the right fit for you? What do you mean? My dad crosses his arms. You're a successful software architect. You have a bright future. You need someone who can match your ambition and intellect. I'm getting angry. Emma is smart in her own way. I'm sure she is, but let's be realistic. You two come from very different backgrounds, have very different capabilities. My mom puts her hand on my arm. We just want what's best for you. Remember Jennifer? Dr. Martinez's daughter? I remember Jennifer vaguely from childhood. She's doing her residency in neurology, brilliant girl, accomplished, well-educated. Oh no. We ran into her mother last month and Jennifer is actually moving back to the area. We mentioned you and she was interested in reconnecting. Mom, I have a girlfriend. Yes, but Jennifer would be such a better match. Similar backgrounds, similar education levels, similar goals. My dad nods in agreement. At least meet with her, coffee or lunch, just to catch up as old friends. I'm not interested. Don't be hasty. Jennifer is exactly the type of woman we always envisioned for you. The type they envisioned, not what I want. Emma is who I want to be with. My mom sighs. We're just looking out for you. Emma seems lovely, but think about the future. What happens when you want to have intellectual conversations? When you need a partner who can navigate professional social events? Emma is capable of all that. Is she, though? She couldn't even answer basic questions about her career aspirations. I'm done with this. Because she was nervous meeting you. You were clearly judging her from the moment we walked in. We were not judging, we were assessing. That's the same thing. My mom looks hurt. We raised you to have standards, to want excellence. Emma is a sweet girl, but she's not on your level. The words hit like a punch. Not on my level? What does that even mean? You know exactly what it means. You worked hard your entire life, graduated top of your class, built a successful career. And Emma works hard every day just to do things that come easily to other people. My dad interrupts. We understand you care about her, but infatuation fades. You need substance, compatibility, someone who challenges you intellectually. Emma challenges me in ways you don't understand. She's taught me there's more to life than careers and achievements. My mom shakes her head. You're not thinking clearly. Just meet with Jennifer, that's all we ask. No. Jennifer is flying in next week specifically because we told her about you. What? You set up a meeting behind my back? We just mentioned you might grab coffee, as old friends. Unbelievable, I'm leaving, I storm out. To the living room. Emma's sitting on the couch looking at her phone. She looks up when I enter, sees my face. We're going. We walk out, my mom calling after us. Think about what we said. Jennifer arrives Thursday. I'm fuming the entire drive. Emma's silent, which is unusual. Finally, she speaks quietly. They hate me, don't they? They don't hate you. They're just being difficult. They think I'm not good enough for you. And they're right. Emma, don't. Tears are streaming down her face. I'm not smart like them. I can't even read properly. I don't have a fancy job or degree or anything impressive. I pull over to the side of the road. Listen to me. You are good enough. You're better than good enough. No, I'm not. Your parents want you to date some smart doctor girl, and I can't even work at a coffee shop without messing up. She's sobbing now. I don't care what my parents want. I care about you. But what if they're right? What if you realize I'm just holding you back? You're not holding me back. You make my life better. How? By breaking things and needing help with everything? I grab her hands. By showing me that success and intelligence aren't the only things that matter. By being genuine and kind and making me laugh. By teaching me to appreciate simple things like feeding ducks and watching cartoons. She's looking at me with those big, watery eyes. Really? Really. I was successful and accomplished and miserable before I met you. But that Jennifer girl sounds perfect for you. I don't want perfect, I want you. Emma launches herself at me in a hug. You can't say romantic stuff like that. It makes me want to cry and then I'll get snot everywhere. She's crying and laughing at the same time. We sit in the car for 20 minutes while she calms down. Finally, she pulls back. Your parents really invited another girl to meet you? Apparently. That's so rude. I don't know what I should do, but something. Despite everything, I laugh. Emma crosses her arms. It's not funny. Some fancy doctor girl is trying to steal my boyfriend. She's not stealing anything. I'm not meeting with her. You better not. Because if you do, you'll what? I'll be really sad, and I'll cry, and then you'll feel guilty. That's your threat? I'm not good at threats, okay? The next week is tense. My mom keeps calling. Jennifer's in town, just one coffee. I don't answer. She shows up at my apartment unannounced with Jennifer. I open the door to find both of them standing there. Jennifer is exactly as advertised, beautiful, well-dressed, confident. Hi, I hope you don't mind us dropping by. Your mom thought it would be nice to surprise you. I mind very much. I'm actually busy right now. Oh, this will just take a minute. I wanted to catch up. It's been so long. My mom is smiling like she's won something. Jennifer walks past me into my apartment without invitation. She's looking around, taking in the space. Nice place. Very minimalist and modern. I love the open concept. Thanks. She sits on my couch like she owns it. So your mom tells me you're doing amazing things in tech. I'd love to hear about your work. I'm standing awkwardly while my mom beams. Jennifer launches into talking about her residency. She's intelligent, articulate, accomplished. Exactly what my parents wanted, and I feel nothing. She's talking about neural pathways, and I'm thinking about Emma's stuffed animal collection. My mom notices I'm not engaged. Why don't you two go grab lunch? Get to know each other properly. Before I can refuse, my apartment door bursts open. It's Emma. She has a key now, apparently. She's wearing pajama pants and an oversized anime shirt, hair in a messy ponytail. She freezes when she sees everyone. Oh, I didn't know you had company. Your mom texted me the address and I thought, wait, why did your mom text me? She pulls out her phone, squinting at it. Oh no, this is your mom texting. Thought it was my mom. She can't tell the difference between contacts. My mom's face is priceless. Jennifer is looking at Emma with barely concealed confusion. Emma notices the tension. Did I interrupt something? I can leave. I just wanted to bring you this manga I finished. She's holding up a shoujo manga with sparkly romance on the cover. You said you wanted to read it, but I wasn't paying attention to whether you actually said that or if I imagined it. Jennifer stands up. I'm sorry, who is this? Emma looks at her, then at me, then at my mom. I'm Emma. I'm his girlfriend. Who are you? Jennifer extends her hand professionally. Jennifer Martinez, old family friend. Emma shakes it enthusiastically. Nice to meet you. That's a fancy outfit. I wish I could wear fancy things, but I always spill stuff on them. The room is awkward. My mom tries to salvage the situation. Emma, dear, we were just having a conversation. Perhaps you could come back later? Emma's face falls. She's not stupid. She can tell something is happening. Oh, okay, I'll go. She turns to leave and I make a decision. Emma, wait. She stops. I walk over and take her hand. Actually, Mom, Jennifer, I need you both to leave. My mom's eyes go wide. Excuse me? Emma is my girlfriend. I'm not interested in Jennifer. I'm not interested in anyone else. And I'm tired of you trying to interfere. Jennifer has the grace to look embarrassed. I didn't realize your mother made it sound like you were single. I'm so sorry. It's fine, but I need you to go. Jennifer leaves quickly. My mom is still standing there. This is a mistake. You're throwing away your future for the woman I love. The room goes silent. Emma's staring at me. You love me? Shit, didn't mean to say it like this. Yeah, I do. Emma's eyes are filling with tears. That's so stupid. You can't love someone like me. Too late. She's crying now. My mom looks between us. You're really choosing her? Yes. Then I hope you know what you're doing. She leaves. Emma and I stand in my apartment. Did you really mean that? About loving me? Every word. Even though I'm dumb and clumsy and can't do anything right? You're not dumb, you're Emma, and that's exactly who I want. She throws her arms around me. I love you too, even though you're too nice and too patient and you make me feel things I don't know how to handle. We stand there hugging for a long time. So your mom tried to set you up with another girl? Yeah, that's messed up. I know. What are we going to do about your parents? I don't know. Give them time to come around, I guess. Emma pulls back, looking determined. I'm going to prove to them I'm good enough for you. Emma, you don't have to prove anything. Yes, I do. I'm going to. I'm going to get a job, and I'm going to read more books, and I'm going to learn about fancy doctor stuff. You really don't have to. I want to, because I love you and I want your parents to see that I'm not just some stupid girl. She's fired up now. The next few months, Emma actually does try. She gets a job at a bookstore and somehow keeps it for more than a month. She's reading everything she can get her hands on. She even watches medical documentaries. Did you know the human body has 206 bones? That's so many bones. She's trying so hard, and it's both adorable and heartbreaking. My parents and I aren't speaking. They've made their disappointment clear, but I'm happier with Emma than I've ever been. We're watching anime together now. She's teaching me about Pokemon. I'm teaching her about coding. So the computer just does what you tell it? That sounds boring. It's more complicated than that. Whatever. Computers are dumb anyway. Not as dumb as me, but still dumb. Emma, stop calling yourself dumb. Fine. Computers are intellectually challenged. Life is good despite the family drama. Then one day my mom calls. Can we talk? Your father and I want to see you. I'm hesitant, but agree. Meet them at a coffee shop. They both look tired. My mom speaks first. We've been thinking a lot about what happened. Okay, my dad clears his throat. We may have been too hasty in our judgment of Emma. I'm shocked. My mom continues. We spoke with her mother. She told us about Emma's struggles growing up, the bullying, the learning difficulties. We didn't realize how hard she works just to do everyday things. My dad looks uncomfortable. And we've been watching you. You seem genuinely happy. Happier than we've seen you in years. My mom reaches across the table. We still think you two are very different, but perhaps that's not a bad thing. Perhaps she brings out something in you that was missing. I don't know what to say. We'd like to try again, properly meet Emma, get to know her without judgment. Are you sure? My dad nods. We're sure. We may not understand your relationship fully, but we can see it makes you happy, and ultimately that's what matters. I call Emma immediately after. My parents want to meet you again, properly this time. What? No, they hate me. It'll be a disaster. They promise to be better. I don't believe them. They probably want to poison my food. Emma, they're not going to poison you. You don't know that. Eventually I convince her. We have dinner at my parents' house again. The atmosphere is completely different. My mom is making an effort to ask Emma genuine questions. Emma's still nervous, but being herself. So I work at a bookstore now. I don't understand most of the books, but I can recommend the ones with pretty covers. My mom laughs genuinely. My dad asks about her Pokemon collection. Emma lights up, talking about card values and rare holographics. They're actually listening to her. After dinner, Emma helps my mom clear the table. I hear them talking in the kitchen. I know I'm not what you wanted for him. Emma's voice is quiet. You're right. You're not what we expected, but maybe that's okay. Maybe we were wrong about what he needed. There's a pause. He's different now, more relaxed, more open. That's because of you. I hear Emma sniffle. I really do love him. Even though I'm not smart or successful or anything special. You are special, Emma. You make our son happy. That makes you very special to us. I'm not crying. There's just something in my eye. When we leave that night, Emma's smiling. Your parents are nice. They're still kind of scary, but nice. They're trying. Your mom said she wants to teach me how to cook. She said I can't burn water in her kitchen. That's probably a good rule. Emma punches my arm. I only burned water once, and it was an accident. Things slowly get better with my family. Emma visits my parents regularly. My mom is patient teaching her recipes. My dad shows her his vintage car collection. Emma asks a million questions, and they actually enjoy answering them. She's winning them over by just being herself. My face when I stood up to my parents and chose the clumsy girl who loves Pokemon over the perfect doctor girl they wanted me to date. That feeling when your family finally accepts your girlfriend and you realize sometimes the best relationships are the ones nobody expects. Be me. Been dating Emma for 2 years now. She's still a chaotic mess, but she's my chaotic mess. We're at my apartment watching anime when I realize something. I want to spend the rest of my life with this girl who can't read cursive and names her stuffed animals. Start planning a proposal, but have no idea what I'm doing. Never thought I'd get to this point in life. Spend weeks researching rings, looking up proposal ideas, getting increasingly anxious. Emma notices I'm acting weird. Why are you being so quiet lately? Are you sick? Do you have a terminal illness? Are you dying? She escalates quickly. I'm fine, Emma. Just thinking about work stuff. You're lying. I can tell because you do this thing with your eye when you lie. I don't do a thing with my eye. What thing? I don't know the thing. The lying thing. Are you breaking up with me? What? No, why would you think that? Because you're being weird and secretive. If you want to break up, just say so. She's spiraling. Emma, I'm not breaking up with you, I promise. That's what people say right before they break up. This girl is going to figure it out before I even propose. Decide to just do it before she has a complete meltdown. Plan a trip to the park where we had our first real hangout. Tell her we're going to feed the ducks for old time's sake. It's too cold for ducks. They're probably all frozen. We're going to find duck popsicles. Emma, ducks don't freeze. You don't know that. Have you asked a duck? We get to the park. It's a nice Saturday afternoon. The ducks are there, very much not frozen. See? Duck popsicles. Oh wait, they're moving. Never mind. We feed the ducks. Emma's talking to them like always. Hi Gerald, you got fat. Good for you. Patricia, your babies are all grown up now. She remembers the names she gave random ducks 2 years ago. I'm so nervous I'm sweating despite the cold weather. Emma, can we sit on that bench for a minute? Are you having a heart attack? You look like you're having a heart attack. I'm not having a heart attack. We sit down. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Emma's looking at me with concern. Seriously, are you okay? You're being really weird. Screw it. I'm just going to say it. I get down on one knee. Emma's eyes go wide. What are you doing? Did you drop something? Is your knee okay? Pull out the ring box. Her hands fly to her mouth. Emma, I know I'm not the most spontaneous person, and I know we're really different, but these past 2 years have been the best of my life. She's already crying. You make every day better just by being yourself. You taught me that life isn't about achievements and success. It's about being with someone who makes you happy. Tears are streaming down her face. Will you marry me? She's frozen, staring at the ring. For a terrifying moment, I think she's going to say no. Then she screams, yes, obviously yes. Did you think I would say no? She tackles me off the bench. We're on the ground. She's crying and laughing and kissing me. People in the park are staring. I can't believe you're proposing. This is like in the manga I read, except we're on the ground and there's dirt. I slip the ring on her finger. She holds it up to the light, crying harder. It's so pretty. I'm going to wear this forever. I'm never taking it off, not even in the shower. Emma, you should probably take it off in the shower. No, it's staying on. She's admiring the ring from every angle. Wait until I tell my mom, and Mr. Whiskers, and everyone at the bookstore, and random people on the street. She immediately pulls out her phone, takes 50 photos of the ring from different angles, posts them everywhere, calls her mom right there in the park. Mom, he proposed. I'm getting married. I can hear her mom crying through the phone. Emma's talking so fast her mom probably can't understand half of it. After she hangs up, she looks at me seriously. You know this means you're stuck with me. Forever, right? Like you can't change your mind. I don't want to change my mind. Even though I'm going to break stuff and say dumb things and probably ruin our wedding somehow. Even then, she hugs me so tight I can't breathe. I love you so much, even though you're too perfect and it makes me look bad in comparison. Emma, you're perfect too. No, I'm not. Stop saying nice things. Typical Emma. The next few months are wedding planning chaos. Emma wants everything pink and covered in flowers. It needs to look like a fairy tale, with sparkles and maybe some Pokemon. We're not having Pokemon at our wedding. Why not? Pokemon are great. Everyone loves Pokemon. We compromise on subtle Pokemon references that only we'll notice. My mom helps with planning. She and Emma have gotten surprisingly close. Emma, dear, we can't have a chocolate fountain and a candy bar and an ice cream station. Why not? People need options. Because everyone will get sick. They settle on just the chocolate fountain. Emma insists on picking her own dress. She takes her mom and my mom shopping, comes back 5 hours later exhausted. Wedding dresses are expensive. Why does fabric cost so much? It's just cloth. She found one she loves though, refuses to let me see it. It's bad luck. You'll see it on the wedding day. If you see it before, we'll get cursed. That's just a superstition, Emma. Do you want to risk a curse? I don't. She's taking this very seriously. The wedding planning reveals new sides of Emma. She's actually organized when it comes to things she cares about. Has a binder full of ideas, swatches, photos. Granted, half the pages have doodles in the margins, but still. So I was thinking for flowers we could have roses and tulips and these things called peonies. She's been researching flowers for weeks. Whatever you want. No, you have to have opinions too. This is our wedding, not just my wedding. We spend hours looking at flower arrangements. Emma has surprisingly specific tastes. The invitation design takes forever. She wants custom illustrations. It should have us and Mr. Whiskers on it. Emma, we're not putting your cat on our wedding invitations. He's family. He deserves to be included. We compromise again. Small cat silhouette in the corner. Emma's thrilled. My parents are helping with costs, which is generous. My dad pulls me aside one day. Emma's really something special. I'm glad you didn't listen to us back then. Me too. She's good for you. Brings out a side of you we'd never seen before. Coming from my dad, that's huge. Emma's struggling with the guest list. I don't have that many people to invite, just my mom and some coworkers and a few online friends. She looks sad about it. That's okay, quality over quantity. But your list is so long. Your family and work friends and college people. Emma, the only person I need there is you. She starts crying. You can't say stuff like that. I'm trying to do my makeup. And now it's ruined. The months fly by. Suddenly it's the week before the wedding. Emma's panicking about everything. What if I trip walking down the aisle? What if I forget my vows? What if a bird poops on me? None of that will happen. You don't know. Birds are chaotic. They can strike at any moment. She's been writing and rewriting her vows obsessively. Catches me trying to peek at them. No looking. These are private until the wedding. She clutches the notebook to her chest. The night before the wedding, we're not supposed to see each other. Tradition and all that. Emma calls me at 11 p.m. I can't sleep. What if something goes wrong tomorrow? Nothing's gonna go wrong. You can't promise that. Chaos follows me everywhere. We talk on the phone for 2 hours. She tells me about every worry, every fear, every anxious thought. What if you realize at the altar that you made a mistake? Emma, marrying you is the best decision I've ever made. We're not married yet. You could still run away. I'm not running anywhere. Finally, she calms down enough to sleep. Okay, I'm going to try to sleep now. Tomorrow we're getting married. That's so weird. Good weird or bad weird? The best weird. Good night. I love you. Don't forget to show up tomorrow. I won't forget, Emma. Wedding day arrives. I'm at the venue early, making sure everything's set up. My best man, a coworker, is helping me with my tie. Nervous? Terrified. She's a great girl. You're lucky. I know. Guests start arriving. The venue looks amazing. Emma's vision came to life. Pink flowers everywhere, soft lighting, subtle sparkles. There's tiny Pokemon hidden in the decorations that make me smile. Ceremony is starting soon. I'm standing at the altar, trying not to pass out from nerves. Music starts playing. Everyone stands up. Then I see her. Emma's walking down the aisle with her mom. Her dress is simple but beautiful, flowers in her hair. She's glowing. She's also clearly trying not to. Cry and failing. Her mom hands her off, whispers something that makes Emma laugh through her tears. She stands across from me, gripping her bouquet so tight I'm worried she'll crush it. Hi, she whispers. Hi. The officiant starts talking, but I'm just staring at Emma. She's mouthing the words along with the officiant. We get to the vows. I go first, manage to get through mine without my voice shaking too much. Then it's Emma's turn. She pulls out a crumpled piece of paper. Her hands are shaking. Okay, so I wrote this down because I knew I'd forget everything. People laugh. She clears her throat. When I met you, I was buying Lucky Charms and caused a huge mess, which is basically how my entire life works. More laughter. I never thought someone like you would want to be with someone like me. You're smart and successful and you have your life together. Her voice is cracking. I'm messy and clumsy and I can't read good and I break things all the time. But you never made me feel bad about any of that. You just loved me exactly as I am. She's crying now, reading through tears. You bought me a $10,000 Pokemon card because I was sad. You hold my hand when I'm scared. You explain things to me without making me feel stupid. I'm crying too now. You're the best thing that ever happened to me, and I promise to love you forever, even though forever is a really long time, and I'm not good with time management. Everyone's laughing and crying. I promise to try my best to not break too much stuff and to listen when you talk about computer things, even though I don't understand any of it. She looks up from her paper. I love you so much, and I'm so happy you asked me to marry you, even though I'm a disaster. She's sobbing now, paper forgotten. The officiant's even tearing up. We get through the ring exchange somehow. Emma almost drops my ring but catches it at the last second. "That was close," finally the officiant says the words. "You may kiss the bride." "Kiss Emma," and she kisses back, still crying. Everyone's cheering. We walk back down the aisle as husband and wife. Emma's waving at everyone, almost tripping over her dress. Reception is exactly what Emma wanted. Sparkles, flowers, chocolate fountain, everything pink. Our first dance is adorable and chaotic. Emma doesn't really know how to dance. She steps on my feet multiple times. Sorry, why are my feet so bad at this?" "You're doing great." "I'm not. I'm a terrible dancer, but at least we're married now, so you can't leave." Speeches happen. My best man tells embarrassing stories about me. Emma's mom talks about how happy she is that Emma found someone who loves her for who she is. My mom gets emotional talking about how Emma changed me for the better. Emma's sobbing through all of it. "Why is everyone being so nice? I'm gonna cry my makeup off." Cake cutting goes predictably. Emma gets frosting everywhere, somehow gets it in her hair. "How did that even happen?" I ask. "I don't know. Cake is hard." She smashes cake in my face during the photo op. I get her back. We're both laughing, covered in frosting. Photographer captures it all. These photos are going to be ridiculous and perfect. Later in the evening, Emma's pulled me to the side. "I can't believe we're actually married. Like, officially married." "I know. You're stuck with me forever now. No takebacks." No takebacks. She shows me her ring for the 100th time today. "Look how sparkly it is. I'm married. I have a husband." She's still in awe. We dance more, eat too much cake, talk to guests. Emma tells everyone the story of how we met. Each version gets more exaggerated. "And then I made him buy like $100 of groceries." It was $85. "And he drove me home in his fancy car, and I thought he might be kidnapping me, but he was just being nice." That's not how she felt at the time. My parents are on the dance floor with Emma's mom. They've become friends over the planning process. My dad's actually smiling genuinely. Emma notices too. "Your parents are having fun. I didn't think that was possible." "They like you a lot, Emma." "They tolerate me. There's a difference." "No, they really like you." She looks at them, then at me. "I'm really glad they gave me a chance. I know I'm not what they wanted for you." "You're exactly what I needed." She hugs me tight. "Stop being so perfect. It's not fair." The night winds down. We say goodbye to guests. Emma hugs everyone multiple times. "Thank you for coming. I love you. This was the best day ever." Finally, it's just us. We're standing in the empty venue. Emma's holding her shoes, barefoot, hair falling out of its style. She looks beautiful and exhausted. "We did it. We're married." We are. I didn't trip down the aisle or drop the ring or get bird pooped on. "You did great." I did. I was so worried I'd mess everything up, but it was perfect. We walk to the car. Emma's still holding her shoes. "Can we get McDonald's? I'm starving. I barely ate at the reception." "You ate 3 plates of food." "That was hours ago." We go through the drive-thru in our wedding attire. The worker's face is priceless. "Congratulations." "Thank you. We just got married. Give us all the nuggets." We eat McDonald's in the parking lot. Emma in her wedding dress, me in my tux. She's got a chicken nugget in one hand, showing me her ring with the other. "Best day of my life. Even better than the day you bought me the Charizard card." "That was a good day." "This is better, though, because now we're married." She says it like she still can't believe it. We drive to the hotel where we're staying before our honeymoon. Emma falls asleep in the car. I carry her inside. She's still clutching her McDonald's bag. Next morning, we're flying out for our honeymoon. Emma's never been on a plane before. She's terrified. What if it crashes? What if we fall out? What if the wings fall off? None of that is going to happen. "You don't know that. Planes are basically flying metal death traps." She grips my hand during takeoff so hard I lose circulation. But once we're in the air, she's fascinated. "Look at the clouds. We're in the sky. This is so cool." Presses her face against the window like a kid. Honeymoon is a beach resort, somewhere tropical and relaxing. Emma's never seen the ocean this blue. "It's like a painting. Is this real? This can't be real." She runs into the water fully clothed. I follow her because why not? We spend a week doing nothing but relaxing. Emma collects shells obsessively. "This one looks like a heart, and this one is spiral. I'm keeping all of them." Our suitcase is going to be full of shells. We try snorkeling. Emma panics and grabs onto me. "There's fish. So many fish. They're everywhere." "That's kind of the point, Emma." "They're looking at me. Why are they looking at me?" Eventually she calms down and loves it. Takes underwater photos with a disposable camera we bought. Half of them are going to be blurry, but she doesn't care. Evenings, we watch the sunset from our hotel balcony. Emma's leaning against me. I can't believe this is my life now. I'm married and on a honeymoon and everything. Better than you expected? So much better. I thought I'd be alone forever. She's playing with her wedding ring. Everyone always said I was too much to deal with, too difficult, too annoying. You're not too much. I am, but you like me anyway. I love you anyway. Same thing. Last day of the honeymoon, Emma's sad to leave. Can we just stay here forever? Just live on the beach? We have to go home eventually. Why? Home doesn't have a beach or clear water or those little crabs. Home has Mr. Whiskers. She perks up immediately. Oh no, Mr. Whiskers, my mom's been watching him, but he probably hates me now for leaving. Pretty sure the cat doesn't hate her. We fly back. Emma's less scared of the plane now. She still grips my hand during landing though. When we get home, Emma immediately runs to see Mr. Whiskers. The cat looks at her with complete indifference. Mr. Whiskers, I missed you. She's squeezing the cat who looks deeply annoyed. We settle into married life. It's not that different from dating, honestly. Except now Emma refers to me as my husband, constantly. My husband is picking me up. My husband bought me this. My husband says I can't adopt another cat. She loves saying it. We move into a bigger apartment together. Emma insists on decorating. It's pink, chaotic, covered in her collections. Pokemon cards, manga, stuffed animals everywhere. But it's home. My parents visit regularly. My mom teaches Emma how to cook different recipes. Emma burns most of them, but she's trying. I followed the recipe exactly. She didn't. She can't read the measurements properly. My dad shows Emma his old coin collection. She's genuinely interested, asking questions. They bond over collecting things. One Sunday dinner at my parents' house, my mom brings out old photo albums. Emma's fascinated looking at pictures of me as a kid. You were such a serious child. Look at this face. I was concentrating. On what? You're like 5 in this photo? Everyone's laughing at my childhood photos. My mom pulls Emma aside later. I overhear their conversation. I want to apologize again for how we treated you initially. It's okay. I get it. I'm not exactly daughter-in-law material. You're exactly the right person for our son. We just couldn't see it at first. I still can't believe he married me sometimes. Emma, he's lucky to have you. Emma's crying. My mom's hugging her. These two have come so far. A few months into marriage, Emma comes home from the bookstore, excited. Guess what? What? I got Employee of the Month. Me, Employee of the Month. She's waving a certificate. My manager said I'm really good with customers and I haven't broken anything in weeks. I'm so proud of her. She hangs the certificate on our fridge, takes photos, sends them to everyone she knows. She's growing and changing, becoming more confident. Still clumsy, still impulsive, still Emma. But she believes in herself more now. One evening we're watching anime. Emma's cuddled against me. Do you ever regret it? She asked quietly. Regret what? Marrying me, choosing me over what your parents wanted, all of it. I turned to look at her. Never, not even once. Really? Even when I break your fancy tech stuff? Even then? Even when I can't understand your work stuff and you have to explain everything 3 times? Even then? Even when I wake you up at 3 a.m. because I had a nightmare about ducks? That happened once, and yes, even then. She smiles. Good, because you're stuck with me forever. That's the plan. She goes back to watching anime. I look around our chaotic apartment. Pokemon cards on the coffee table. Emma's work uniform thrown over a chair. Manga stacked everywhere. Her collection of shells from our honeymoon on the windowsill. It's messy and disorganized and perfect. 2 years ago, I was a lonely workaholic who thought success was everything. Then a girl knocked over cereal boxes and changed my entire life. She taught me that love isn't about finding someone perfect. It's about finding someone whose imperfections fit perfectly with yours. Emma sniffles, crying at whatever anime scene is playing. Hands me her phone without looking. Take a picture of the TV. I want to remember this sad part. I take the photo. She immediately posts it somewhere with a long caption I can't read. What did you write? I said that anime is making me cry and my husband doesn't understand why I'm emotional. I understand. The character just died. It's symbolic of loss. She's sobbing now. I hand her tissues. This is my life now. Comforting my wife while she cries over fictional characters. Wouldn't change it for anything. My face when I married the girl who made me pay for her groceries, and she's the best decision I ever made. That feeling when you realize that sometimes the most chaotic people bring the most peace into your life.